What the piss has happened to the horror genre in video games? Let's have a drink and discuss it, shall we? How's it gaming, everyone? Brittality here to bring you the first episode of Pixels and Pints, where I pair a beer with a topic of conversation of things that are going on within the gaming realm or things that I want to talk about in the gaming realm. Today we are going to have Laughing Skull from Red Brick Brewing Company. I've really been into Amber Ale lately, and this is a great one that balances malt and hops very well, so you get a nice, clean, and smooth taste. And heck, I thought Red Ale was very fitting for our conversation today about horror, because red rum, sucker. Now, I'm not aiming for this video to be a rant, it's just more of a concern. As you guys are probably aware, if you're a fan of horror films and genres, things are not what they used to be in the video game world as far as horror goes, and heck, that goes for movies too. Seems that somewhere along the way, this genre got lost into a haunted house of cookie cutter scare tactics and really horrible storylines. I mean, you fans of horror out there know what I mean, right? There's no substance to these games anymore. Now, I remember one of the scariest games to me, even still to this day, was the original Silent Hill. The triple threat of ambiance and characters and storyline all melted into this cauldron to create this wonderfully horrifying game that made me scared to close my eyes at night after a on the edge of my seat session. The fear of what could be around the corner, and I think I just peed a little, was such a great feeling back then, and now it's just vanished. There was a little glimmer of hope for this genre when PT was released. This was a demo that sunk its gritty little teeth into my horror-loving heart. And again, this was just a demo. I wasn't even playing the freaking game. I was watching someone else play it. I was curled up, like biting my nails. I had my knees to my chest, and I even caught myself leaning around the corner to see if I could see more than the character did and see anything before the character did. If a game is out there that can make me do that, then you've got something great on your hands there. Then all my cookies were crushed and they canceled the game. This wonderful game, this masterpiece of suspense and grotesque scenery and thrill it was gone. To be honest, I was really heartbroken when they canceled the game. This was giving us fans a match in a super dark room and then just letting it burn out and burn our little fingers off. I need these fingers, I have to game. It was a real kick to that area. Now, a similar game has been shown and has come to the dark side, so to speak, and it's called Allison Road. The game looks very, very similar to PT, and even the creator had mentioned, yes, this game was heavily influenced by PT because PT was amazing. I'm not totally convinced about the game. They did 13 minutes of gameplay and they showed that. It was mostly showing mechanics and stuff, so it was really super slow, and some of the dialogue in there didn't really match what they were trying to get across. I was just kind of confused on that. If you saw it too and you were confused, we can talk about that later in another dialogue session. Me and you, horror fans, stick together. But once it got towards the end of the 13 minutes of gameplay, it showed a little bit of the horror aspect of it, and it was really cool. I really liked it. So there's a glimmer of hope there. The cool thing is they said that this was built with virtual reality in mind. Now, I probably won't have an Oculus or some VR headset. Excuse me. Oh my God, the beer. I won't have a VR headset for a while, I don't think. But it's really cool. There's nothing like a scary ghost or a body dangling right in your face to scare the crap out of you. So here we go. Last call, gamers. This is my final thoughts. Why have horror games lost their way? Is it because this is one of the most difficult game breeds, if you will, to produce? Do game companies even view this as a valuable expenditure of time and effort. Have my thoughts of what is scary changed a lot from my younger years? Are you guys craving a good horror game as much as I am? What happened to my pants? Let me know what you guys think in the cookie jar comment section below. I would love to hear what other fans of the genre think. I will see you guys on next week's episode of Pixels and Pints. If you have a suggestion of what you think I should talk about next, you can also leave that in the comments below. And remember, folks, game responsibly and drink on. We're gonna stick with that.